Hello, it is me, RachaelLyn, and I am setting up my July budget. Now, I apologize because I will probably be posting this in the middle of July, but I am doing this at the beginning of the month, so let's just go ahead and get started. If you want to know how I did in June, you can go ahead and check out that video as well. Let's get my July budget ready to go. There are lots of changes and lots of things that I'm going to be doing differently this month. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another tab down here, and I'm going to name it, and that is going to be July 18. Then I am just going to literally copy and paste. There we go. I'm done! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so to clear everything out, so move me over here, and I'm going to just kind of start this way. Don't clear out the titles on those because those don't change. I hate clearing out my income, especially when I make a lot more than normal, so, oh well, you gotta clear it out. Oh, it feels good to, like, clear this one out, though, because I do not need to eat all those restaurants. I do not plan on doing that so much this month. Okay, and move me over here, and I'm just gonna, like, double check and scan everything down here. I have just put in $446.67 in my sinking funds and $1,500 in my extra savings to wipe out my student loans once they're out of default. So those two, I will update that once the money actually clears in my bank account. But for right now, I will be working on this right here. So this number on my sinking funds will need to match this number because that comes from right here. Alright, the first thing that I would like to do is actually kind of adjust my sinking funds here because I like things to be super duper organized. Can you tell by the way that my budget is set up? And I would like to like rearrange some of these. So the ones that stay the same, and I only put that amount in there, I would never put more, I'm going to put at the top, and then I'm going to put my fully funded ones, and then I'm going to put the ones that are adjustable, just because that way, I don't know, that way, like, I don't think, oh, I'll put more money in gifts. Well, I don't put more money in gifts because, like, I have a set amount that I'll spend at Christmas, and that's it, and I won't, like, I don't want to put more in there. I definitely wouldn't put more in my car insurance because it's going to be about a certain amount every 6 months, and I don't need to put extra in there, whereas I might want to put extra in my clothing or my laptop fund to try to fill that up a little bit faster. I don't need to do that for some things like my car insurance or gifts or things like that. So, progressive will always be the same, gifts will always be the same, car repairs will be different, clothing will be different. Dues, this one is fully funded, so what I'm going to do is do this, and I'm going to put this, I think it goes above, insert, yeah, there we go, and I'm going to do the same thing with Lacey, because she is also fully funded. There we go, and then car repairs can be different, clothing can be different, medical can be different. Amazon Prime will not be different because that's about $100 a year, and yeah, so if I save $10 a month, it's good. So I'm going to insert that about there. Okay, so I have my set sinking funds, car insurance, gifts, Amazon Prime. I have my fully funded funds, dues, racing license, and Lucy, and then I have my variable sinking funds so that if I have some extra money, then I can put more than my monthly allotted in there. because, like last month, I actually had allotted $243.87 to go into sinking funds, but I was actually able to put $446.67 to my sinking funds. So I get to fill this out. Now, starting with this month, I am now going to fill this out. So $280 for this one. Be $300, so I am halfway to my, we must be halfway to Christmas, right? Because I'm halfway filled with that fund. Amazon Prime is now at 20. Those two are fully funded, that's why they're on the other side. And then there is my car repairs replacement will be $400. This one is going to be $110, $315. 15, $270, and then I'm not going to touch the extra change until I'm actually ready to do something with it. So, actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete that because I might use it. Alright, so looking right here, I currently have $2,210 in my sinking funds, but I actually need to have $2,420.57. So I have a little over $200 to spend. So that's why I rearranged these. So these are set, these are full, and then this is where I can put more money in. I think I'm going to be kind of heavy-handed with the mattress and go ahead and put $115 towards a mattress. I really need a new mattress because the one that I've had for over 15 years, and I share a twin size mattress with my dog, and there's not a lot of room, so I need a new mattress and I need it stat. Alright, I'm going to put an extra $30 towards my laptop just to bring that up to $300. I am definitely going to spend more than $110 because it's getting close to back to school and I need a few clothing items, so I don't want to go too overboard here. I think I'm going to make this be $150. Let's see where I'm at right there. I might put more in there, I'm not sure. And car repairs and replacement. Ugh, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of that money this month because I need an oil change. I have to pay for this thing with my tire to get it aligned to my tire pressure monitoring system. Anyway, that's a whole mess that goes back to when I had to have a tire fixed, like in February or something like that. That's a mess. I'd also like to clean it out and vacuum it, and that costs some money. I'm going to be spending some money on my car this month. But $400 is a good amount. I mean, that's a good solid repair too. And my car, I don't think it's going to need anything anytime soon. So I don't know that I want to put anything else towards that. I think I'd actually like to put more money towards my clothing. I'm going to pull that up to $175, see where I'm at there. And then I have $15. So, let's see. Maybe $125 for my mattress, which leaves me $557. I'm just going to put that in extra change right now because I don't really have anywhere else that I want to put that. So there we go. Alright, these two numbers match. My sinking funds are good. Also part of building a new budget for the month is, I need to adjust this because I have spent that and I no longer need an extra $100 in my bank account because I spent that last month on diet bets. Next thing is to adjust my budget. I think I'll do sinking funds last. Maybe I'll do them first. I'll just double check them. These are going to stay the same. Then these are variables. So I think I'm going to do $25 towards clothing, and I'll keep my Medical the same. I'm going to do $25 towards my mattress, and I'm thinking $25 to my laptop just because 25 is a better number than 20. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway. Alright, let's go look at my budget. Okay, alright, wait, let's start with church. First thing I'm going to do is see Whoa, covered up my face. How many Saturdays there are? 1, 2, 3, 4 Saturdays in the month of July. So I can bring that down to $100 because my church money comes out automatically on Saturdays. This one, don't shoot me. Please don't get mad at me. I'm not going to put anything towards my student loan account this month. My student loan account is the one that they automatically take payments out of each month for my default rehabilitation. I'm going to show you what's going on down here. So I currently have $2,256 in that account. Every month I have 3 separate student loans that take out their portion. The total of all 3 of those, because one's $215, one's $215, and one's $144. The total of that is $574 a month. So I've been contributing to that and keeping this number about the same. And I like having an extra cushion in there just in case anything happens. They take extra money out, or like this month, for instance, I can't contribute extra, or not extra, but I can't make that payment. I have a little bit of wiggle room to fall back on. This is one of those months. So I'm actually not going to put my $600 in there, which will leave me $1,682 at the end of this month. That's still, over $1,500, which would be, that's still like 3 more months of payments without putting additional money in there. I'm also okay with bringing this total down a little bit, just because I don't earn interest on that account. I earn interest on my sinking funds. I earn interest on my savings. I earn interest on my checking, my extra. I even earned interest on this. It's not as good as this interest rate. These two are both a 1% interest rate, which is the best interest rate that I could find at all, unless I have, like $25,000. And then it has to be like in a different kind of account that's harder to get your money out. So just like a plain account where I can get my money at any time, 1% is like the best that I could find. And I think that that's a pretty good deal. So this one is a little bit lower. I think it's like 0.6, maybe 0.4%. I'm not sure. But I earn interest on theirs. I don't earn interest on this one at all. It's literally just money that's just sitting there waiting to make payments, but I've been adding to it, like keeping that money even. And so I've decided to kind of use that money this month for some other things. So don't get mad at me. My savings account, I'm actually going to keep it $800. So that goes towards my what I will pay towards my student loans once they're out of default. So I'm not making extra payments until they're out of default, and because they should take off like a bunch of fees and stuff like that. At least one of them told me that they would do that. I asked about that at another one, and they kind of hemmed and hawed and tried to skirt around the issue. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I will get lots of fees and some things taken off. So I'm not paying extra until all of that's gone. Then I'm going to pay off my student loans as much as I can. So $800, that will stay the same. Extra checking, I don't ever add any extra money to that. And then my additional checking, this is where I got a new checking account because I got a $100 bonus for opening an account, and then I hopefully will get another $100 bonus for using the card so many times within 90 days. So I have $170 in there, and I'm really, really close to meeting that goal, so I'm going to keep my purchases very, very small. So I don't plan on adding anything to that, although I've had to, but it's money that came out of my budget, so it's not really money that I took out to go in that account. So that's nice and confusing, but it makes sense to me. My sinking funds, that total actually comes from way down there, which we've already gone over the sinking funds. Instant Ink stays the same. It's a monthly fee. My Verizon usually stays the same. Netflix stays the same. And then my gas, groceries, teaching, restaurant spending. That's where everything is going to change for this month. Okay, so I have to go look at my notes. I'm going to give myself extra on all of this, actually. So I'm going to give myself extra spending money this month. Here's why. I have a lot of stuff that I need to purchase right now, and it's like stuff that I need. Like I need deodorant, I need makeup, stuff to spray on my hair that makes it brushable, leave-in conditioner. I use that to spray on my hair on days that I don't wash it so that I can brush it, because it is very, very long. I have very, very, very long hair. So it can be difficult to brush on days that I don't wash it. So I use the leave-in conditioner. Actually, it's not so much that it's difficult to brush, it's actually like static. Even in the summer, I have a lot of static, and that keeps the static down. So something that I need. So there's a lot of like necessities that I need to buy, and I've actually been needing some stuff for like a couple of weeks, but because I was like so close, I'd already gone over my spending allowance last month. Check out my June budget recap, and I did stay in budget, but I had gone over in my spending, so I waited until July to make purchases. So anyway, I am actually, my normal budget is $60. It was $160 because of diet bets, but now it's just $60. I am actually giving myself $250. It's a lot. And it's just like this one month, because I have so much stuff, like, and makeup is like so expensive, and I only buy it like once a year. Now I replaced my eyeliner and mascara, and then I also have, like, I don't always get it, but like a brow pencil, an eyebrow pencil, because, you know, my eyebrows don't, like, they're not filled out. So anyway, this is me without makeup, because I need it. Those three things I'll buy throughout the year, because eyeliner and mascara needs to be replaced every 3 to 4 months. Everything else will last me at least a year. The powder that I have right now, actually, I can't remember when I bought it. Like, it's lasted me several years, but I'm out of that as well. The foundation I'll buy about once a year, and it lasts me, like, it lasts a long time, because I don't wear makeup on the weekends, and like, I don't really wear it through the summer, but it's time to buy it to prepare for school starting. So anyway, that makeup alone is going to be over $100, and then I still have other stuff to buy, and so yeah, that, I just feel like you're going to be mad at me. $250 for spending, but most of that is going to be stuff that I absolutely need. Also, I'm going to go ahead and go to teaching, and alright, I have a lot of stuff that I still need to get every year. I need to get stuff. I allot $150 a month regularly. Unfortunately, at the beginning of school, that's the time when, you know, you buy stuff. You need new stuff for, I don't know, everything. Anything and everything. So, I am raising this budget, actually, for July is $300. And, yeah, I'm just going to tell you right now, August, it's going to be $500. It just says it's going to be $500 for August. I've already got that planned out, because I'm going to do 2 months in a row here, not putting money towards my student loans. Yeah, it's just, that's what it's like. Alright, $300 this month, though. And anything extra from this month will be added in addition to next month. So if I only spend $200, I take that $100. Next month it's going to be $600. And that doesn't mean I'm going to spend it all. It just means that I have the option to spend it all if I find some really good deals, or I find some things that I like. It's like, oh my gosh, how have I like been teaching this long without this thing? Then, you know, I have the option to purchase. So that's why I'm gonna roll it over. Then once September comes, I'll see how things are going. I'll probably lower it maybe down to like $250 or somewhere in there, and then by October I should be good and should be able to back it down to $150 like normal. But for the next couple months it's going to be way up. And then I'm also going to put extra money in grocery, and that is because I'm not really sure what's going to happen in July. My parents are going out of town for like half of the month, and my brother will still be here, and like he might buy some groceries and stuff like that, but because I'm not sure what's going to happen, that's more of a I don't know what's going to happen. So I just want to make sure that I have some money to buy the things that I want to keep me healthy, and not just the things that are around the house. So I don't want to eat like the frozen burritos in the freezer, although actually they're not that bad, like calorie wise, and they're actually pretty good taste wise. But you know, like just eating that when I'd like to have the option to buy things, and I don't know how it's going to go with my parents being out of town. So anyway, I'm raising my groceries up, and I'm also going to raise up my restaurant budget to $50 instead of $40, just because I went over last month, really is why. And then I'm not really sure how I want to do this. Okay, so I have $200 left. Let me double check. $195. Let's see what happens when I change my extra change over here. $98. This $2. Sorry, this is real life thinking. This is what you have to do every month with your budget. And I'm single, I'm on my own. I don't have anybody to talk this out with. So I'm talking it out with you, trying to figure it out. But you're not responding right now. You can respond down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because I can always change it even after this video goes up. So, and even though this video won't go up to the middle of July, like, it's fine. I can change it. No big deal. I think I might just be $2 over. And I'm okay with that because I know that I'm going to get at least $2 extra income just in interest alone from my savings accounts. And not only that, but I will get at least, well, no, I'll just get one. I will get one check from Churchill Downs because it just worked on Saturday, and that was June 30th, and I'll get paid for that. So I could be $2 over. It's fine. Okay, so I have $200 extra. All that hemming and hawing over $2. That's how I am with like this zero-based budget business. I am serious about zero-based budget. Now my zero-based budget has to be according to what my regular paycheck income from school is. That's it. I don't count any of my extra income. Okay, so I have $200. I'm actually I don't know whether to put that under restaurants or spending though. Okay, here's the deal. We are taking a family trip. I actually asked to have a family vacation for the summer, like something cheap. I wanted it to be like under $300 that I would pay for, just because we've not had a family vacation probably since I was in middle school. So I just wanted to do something with the family. However, we kind of waited a little bit too long, and we can't really go anywhere. Because the main reason is my parents' dog, Jay, who's been in several vlogs of mine, she's very, very old. Well, I don't want to leave her in a kennel. Like, I don't want to leave her with anybody I want to be here with her, so like at least at night, so I don't want to like go away without her and without the other dogs. So we did look into doing something like renting a cabin that you can take dogs to, and staying like at a lake or something like that. Thing with that is that we waited a little bit too long, and like everything is booked, like you really can't get anywhere, and so we're not going to do that. So what we're actually going to do, the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. That's going to cost some money because the tours cost money, but all of the tours and stuff like that, it's going to be a pretty cheap trip. That's where that other $200 goes. So I'm not really sure where I want to put that. I'm thinking maybe I'll raise up my restaurants to $100, and then do my spending money is $350. So I'll just keep my spending as $250, and then everything that I do on the trail, I'll put it under restaurants. How about that? Does that sound good? Alright, so this was a major overhaul for my budget. And that's actually why I keep this over here, is so that I can change it month to month, but what I typically do is over here, so that way it's like, next month I don't forget, like, oh, how much do I normally give myself for spending? I had $250 this month. Yeah, I give myself $100. No, I don't give myself $100. It is only $60. So, yeah, I'm giving myself extra money. We have a family trip. Plus, I'll be spending money on car stuff this month, but that will come out of my sinking funds. And I'm trying to think of anything else to set my new budget. I think that's it. Everything has been cleared out. Everything's set and ready to go for the new month. It's actually currently July 1st. And I already had my budget numbers before the month began. I had that planned out. I just wanted to do it with you. Most of it planned out. I did some thinking along with you, but most of it was already planned out. So, yeah. Alright, well, there is my budget. Yeah, don't forget, let me know what you think. Did I make any mistakes on, like, where you think that I should have put some money, especially when I was trying to decide where to put certain things, and hemming and hawing for how long? Over $2 when I know that I've got more than enough to cover that. I just don't like it not being zero-based budget, people. Zero-based budget. I shouldn't go over $2. Anyway, yeah, so I've got my budget set. I'm ready for July. Alright, I gotta go, and this is way too long, but let me know what you think about this month's budget, and if you think I should change anything. And yeah, I think that's it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you are not already. So I will see you on the next one. Bye. So anyway, I'm just like rambling now because I don't even know. I don't know if that made any sense. I think it's getting late. I need to go to bed. Zero-based budget, people. Zero-based budget.